Britons have hailed Liz Truss as the next Prime Minister following her victory against Emmanuel Macron in a Brexit fishing row. Responding to the news of Mr. Macron's decision to back down in the row with the UK, Express.co.uk readers came out in support of the Foreign Secretary. One commenter said, "Liz Truss will be our next PM, Macron is a fool and he has made a complete T** of himself again." The boycott goes on. Another commenter joined in, writing, "Truss will be the best PM this country has had in years, can't wait to see it happen, Britain's new Iron Lady, and a spine to match." A third described her as tough, a hard worker, while another said, "Well done Liz Truss." Again. A fifth commenter praised the Foreign Secretary for her strategy, saying, "I think Liz Truss' plan to bypass Calais was sufficient to cause Macron to worry about the impact. Well done Liz." The comments followed stinging rebuke to Mr. Macron after he threatened the UK with sanctions if the country failed to provide France with more fishing licenses. Speaking to Sky News, Ms. Truss threatened France with legal action, calling the threats completely unreasonable. She said, "The French have made completely unreasonable threats, including to the Channel Islands and to our fishing industry. And they need to withdraw those threats or else we will use the mechanisms of our trade agreement with the EU to take action." This issue needs to be resolved in the next 48 hours. She also told BBC Radio 4, "We're simply not going to roll over in the face of these threats." The row stemmed from France's claim that the UK had broken the December 2020 Brexit agreement by only granting 200 fishing licenses to French fishermen. As a result, Paris initially threatened to disrupt the flow of UK exports from Tuesday unless a deal was reached. Disruptions could include increased checks on British fishing boats and trucks, and tariffs on electricity to the Channel Islands. But after giving an initial deadline of midnight on Monday to resolve the issue, Macron backed down during talks extending the deadline to give negotiators the chance to find a solution. Mr. Macron told reporters, "Since this afternoon, discussions have resumed on the basis of a proposal I made to Prime Minister Johnson. The talks need to continue." "My understanding is that the British were going to come back to us tomorrow with other proposals. All that will be worked on. We'll see where we are tomorrow at the end of the day, to see if things have really changed," he said. Ms. Truss told BBC Radio 4's Today programme that, despite French threats, UK fishing licences had been awarded to French boats entirely in accordance with the post-Brexit deal between the EU and UK. The UK government has now said that intensive talks between the two countries will take place, to resolve the issue. A spokesperson said, "We welcome the French government's announcement that they will not go ahead with implementing their proposed measures as planned tomorrow." The UK has set out its position clearly on these measures in recent days. As we have said consistently, we are ready to continue intensive discussions on fisheries, including considering any new evidence to support the remaining license applications. We welcome France's acknowledgement that in-depth discussions are needed to resolve the range of difficulties in the UK-EU relationship. Liz Truss replaced Deputy Prime Minister Dominic Raab as Foreign Secretary at the last cabinet reshuffle, which took place in September.